objective, after listening to this module, you'll be able to describe behavioral consequences of stress. Behavioral consequences of stress. Another million-dollar question: do you behave differently when you're stressed? Are you more irritable, less sociable, less patient? Whether you realize it or not, your typical behaviors probably are different when you're under stress. Results of several studies indicate that road rage is definitely associated with stress. One study found that stress levels were highest among hardcore road rage perpetrators, or people noted for frequent involvement in serious aggressive and violent conduct while driving. Statistically, young men are the most prone to road rage. In one survey, men reported feeling a sense of rage more frequently than women. 56% of men surveyed said that they experienced road rage on a daily basis versus 44% of women. The most competitive aggressive population that were polled were men under the age of 19. More men have also admitted to retaliating against others when they felt angry or provoked on the road. Substance abuse. Do people drink or use drugs more when they're stressed? Absolutely. Studies have shown that stressful experiences increase the vulnerability of an individual to relapse to drugs, even after prolonged abstinence. And stress and drug use has been associated with first-time experimentation. So people who have never used drugs before turn to drugs during a stressful event. Take a look at the percent of teens who have used substances by stress levels. The blue bars indicate those who were experiencing high levels of stress. Definitely stress plays a role in substance use and abuse. The problems with using any type of substance to feel good during stressful times are: 1, it reinforces continued use as a method of coping with stress because it provides a temporary escape. And 2, it doesn't decrease or eliminate the stressor. In other words, it's not an effective coping technique. Drinking a ton of alcohol to deal with whatever stressor you fill in the blank does not get rid of the stressor. Violence. Do people become more violent when they're stressed? Absolutely. Studies have shown that people under various types of stress are more aggressive and violent. Eating. Are your eating habits affected by stress? Absolutely. Stress can have a very powerful effect on your appetite and food cravings. Cortisol, one of the predominant stress hormones, is responsible for cravings for sugar and high-fat foods. For many people, food becomes a mechanism for coping with stress. There are 2 kinds of stress eaters. The emotional eater. This type of eater turns to food when feeling anxious, stressed, sad, depressed, frustrated, etc., and they have a tendency to overeat. And the restrictive eater. This type of eater restricts their food intake during stressful times, often cutting out entire food groups and depriving themselves of vital nutrients. Restrictive eaters set themselves up for binging, stress-related eating, and lifelong weight fluctuations. Key points: a variety of unhealthy behaviors such as road rage, substance abuse, and overeating are associated with stress. And that's it.